I've been a fan of the martial arts since I was a kid. I grew up watching Steven Seagal movies and Jackie Chan movies. When I was 11 years old, my dad took me to a dojo for the first time, and it was Hanshi Rico Guy's dojo. 2 years later, I would actually go back to the dojo and practice there, where my father mainly, he taught me there. And with that, I also had the honors of participating in a lot of tournaments where I met up with a lot of other martial art masters and a lot of other martial artists. I've met, uh, Grandmaster Professor Stewart, Jonathan Stewart. I met Master Moses Powell, Master Peter Irving, Aaron Banks, Ernest Hymen, Master Woodberry, and so much more. So many of them. And it was great, because I actually literally got to hear stories of how it was back in the old days and old school training, and they treated me like a little brother, like as if I was the baby of the old school. And and it was funny because um, for me, I saw them all like as they were big kids. They were big kids. Um, like they were just like brothers and all. And it was fun. It was fun. It was great. As I got older, in 2011, I had stepped out of the martial arts tournament for quite some time, and in 2011, I was the first brown belt that was nominated to the Martial Arts Hall of Honors, and that's where I reunited with some of the masters that were there. Um, I remember, and this is a funny story actually. Going back to the tournament days, there was a one day, Professor Jonathan Stewart. I remember one day he pulled me aside and gave me two love taps. The two love taps were slapping my face on both sides of my face, and it was just love taps, And then after that, he embraced me and he told me he loved me, and he would walk around with his cane. He always had a cane, and with the snake, and a couple of times he let me hold it too, and it was great, and so when I was in the Martial Arts Hall of Honors, I remember I saw him again, and it was like we both had that smile on our face. And it was like the kid in us came out, and I remember, he remembered me. I know he was very happy, and and also, I also seen I know Hanshi Rico Guy. He was there too. He was very happy for me, and a lot of the other martial artists that I met were happy. But so I remember one time, that day, Professor Stewart, he was telling some of the other masters, yeah, I know this young man, I remember him back in the tournament days, and I remember one day I gave him two love taps in his face. And then I embraced him and hugged him and told him I love him, and we just laughed. And things like that, and of course, I ran into also Master Earl Woodberry, and and it was amazing, because it was like being back in the tournament days. And it was fun, it was really fun. And I kept in contact, afterwards. I kept in contact as best as I could. When I found out, when Professor Stewart passed away, it was sad for me. And when I found out that Master Earl Woodberry passed away, it was sad for me. But yeah, I kept in contact, with Hanshi Rico Guy. A lot of times I would, after acting, I would come out the train station, and I would pass by his dojo. So, and whether it was 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 o'clock in the night, he would be sitting out there and in front of the dojo. We would just talk and shoot the breeze, and it was fun. It was like an uncle and a nephew, getting together and talking and just catching up and everything. And I would tell him my stories about my acting, and and it was a lot of fun. And then and then other times, I would pass by, like it could be like 12, 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I would see him, and we would walk a little bit and we would talk and all, and it was great. And the hard part was, when I found out he passed away. It was a shocker to me. I just couldn't believe it. And I have known Hanshi Rico Guy over 20 years. And it was great. It was really great. And when I found out, when he passed away, I decided to do this video. I wanted to dedicate this video in tribute to to Hanshi Rico Guy, and to all the other some of the other martial art masters that I've met, and and I had passed away, but had the honors of being close, good friends with them. And I'm happy to share this little story with all of you, and I hope everybody enjoyed the video. And I do want to thank my father most of all for introducing me into the martial arts world, because if it wasn't for my dad, I would have had not been able to even do this video, nor would I have even been able to pass by the journey that I have in the martial arts world. So I'm very grateful for my dad for that. So thank you for that. And yeah, so I just want to say real quick, always be humble and always be grateful. You have to always appreciate the small things in life, and you have to always be grateful for that, because you never know. You start to have pride and ego and things like that. You never know. Once you lose what you've earned or what you gained, it's not a good feeling. So always remain humble. Always, be grateful for everything, for the things you have. So other than that, I have to confess, I was going to do a voiceover, but I was told that it was better to do a video like this, as it was actually pretty hard for me to do this without trying to get emotional about it. But as you can see, anyway, so listen, so that being said, subscribe to my page, like, share, comment, share it out there. And I just want to thank everybody again for the support, and allowing me to share something, share this story with you. And I want you all to know that I love you all, and God bless you all. And until next time, later. Us.